The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. beneath the flag. just the shade where ghosts remain. In the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save, just questions echo in the grave. The mirror cracks, the faces fade. I traded truth for masquerade. My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand sick desire, chained to lights, consumed by wire. 1,000 hands, but none are real. Touch the screen, forget to feel. We built the God that now wins that shakes the underground. I've known no peace, I've known no rest, since she carved her name inside my chest. No map, no home, no clear escape, but I would burn to feel her shape. And I roam with her in silence, through the ashes, through the pain. She owns me with no violence. I wear the chains of her like sacred sin. The war outside, the war within. And I roam with her in silence, through the dark, through blood and rain. She loves me with defiance. I wear the chains of her what's left inside the shell of me. Scars that whisper, wounds still cry, but I'm too numb to ask why. I've drowned in echoes I call true. but silence made the pain live long. I clawed through shadows in my mind, just to lose what I can't find. If I still breathe, then there's a spark somewhere beyond this endless dark. Ashes of me scattered wide, blown by the storm I kept inside. I'm fading slow, can't feel the flame, but still I stand without a name. Will I be more than all my pain? Can I be whole and rise again? The fire's low but never gone. I'll crawl through dust to find my dawn. Ashes of me still remain, carried by blood, washed in rain. From shattered soul, anew will grows. A voice returns, a fire shows. Every chained to what will never be. I scream, but all the clocks just stare and whisper truths I cannot bear. I beg for sleep, but dreams rewind to every fault I left behind. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of a long faded sleep. I see the future through the haze, but all I feel are colder days. The past await, I can't outrun. My life repeats, but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the I lit a candle in the rain, hoping to feel something again. But prayers bounce off this empty sky, and all I hear are reasons why. They said repent and you'll be saved, but saints don't walk where I'm enslaved. No heaven for me, no light to chase, only the fire I can't erase. I wear my sins like rusted chains, no angels come, just acid rain. I bled for truth, they sold me lies. My faith is buried where hope dies. Each vow I swore now fades to black. A soul too stained to ever come back. They said believe and you'll be whole, but silence echoes through my soul. No heaven for me, no light to chase, only the fire I can't erase. I wear my sins like rusted chains, no angels come, just acid rain. I'm not the devil, just betrayed by every word the preacher made. If there's a gate, it's closed and cold. No story left worth